So I'm gonna recreate the Ansible, and we probably mirror the amount of time I need to just run this and then run that. I think it won't take too long, because overall, in the end of the day, the idea of convert everything to code, manage the infrastructure as code, is about reducing time of operation. So when you're building a new things like deploying a virtual machine or deploy install any application, you want to have take less time to really do that. So convert everything as code, reduce huge amount of time. If you do some kind of debugging and building things again, setting up everything again, is much faster than you a lot more faster than you manual copy and paste the script. So that's why I go up with Ansible. Ansible do very simple thing, which is the running a remote script for me, but it actually have reduce a lot of my time to just copy and paste and do any SSH for me. Yeah, so I really enjoy doing that, to be honest. And we add this guy to the programming playlist. Edit the audience. It will take some time. We can wait for that. Normally, when I'm waiting for this kind of things to be provisioning, I usually do all the thing in parallel, like watching, learning new things, and do something like uploading the videos, and you try to relax, really just do some kind of relaxing. And honestly speaking, yeah, I do spend most of my time to really I really want to do something like still integration. Is something I really want to do. So probably I will do it very soon. Perhaps I would just do it in the next few days. But tomorrow and on Sunday I will need to finish my thesis statement. So I'm probably not going to be available in next week, because I really focus on my thesis statement. I probably just online 1 or twice a day, just to like 1 or 2 hours a day, probably just 1 hour, because I will spend most of my time doing my job. So at night, I will spend more time in thesis statement. So it's all about time management. My Kubernetes cluster is my I have finished. My Kubernetes cluster is actually my not list, a bit less prioritized than others. Yeah. So now let me just go to Proxmark, exit it again, log in again. It's just a habit you have to do every day. And then you probably just run some plan for it. Just apply anyways. Building a large infrastructure, you have to do a large amount of testing. and sometimes occasionally recursion testing, just to make sure everything working from end to end, so we don't want any missing puzzle. Yeah. So every virtual machine will have at least one have at least one disk, I think. So the default disk will be the one that attached to the virtual machine, to the template, and the additional storage will be added here. Yeah, it will be another storage somewhere, but not this one. So I hope you probably understand the idea, right? So this is the additional one, this is the default one, we all know that. Now this is the default one and this is an additional one, so it's really different. I think the rest is mostly DevOps for AWS. Yeah, so I think a lot of video I made is really fun. A lot of practicing regarding public cloud and things like that. I use mostly AWS for my video, so because it's one of my first cloud provider that I spend a lot of time in, so it's actually very understandable that I have a lot of video in it. For GCP, I don't spend that much time because I don't have a project that I actually really heavily invest my time in. And I would say about the rest of it has a lot of things to learn more than GCP. GCP is a lot more abstract, a lot more simple, and for user, and a lot more user friendly. I know some concept is actually the same regarding the network, ingress traffic, and regarding the virtual machine configuration, like the instant type, instant family, and SSH key, things like that, public and private IP, network interface. I mean, most of them are kind of similar to one another, so I couldn't tell much of a difference. Okay, I think everything is up. So the last thing I want to do is to check random console. Okay. So you can actually see that the first virtual machine disk is always. Wait a second. Let me just run the plan again, just to be sure. I mean, supposedly there's only one, so this one, I guess, is that. Okay, it's not something I expect. So this one supposedly to be SCSI, I think. Yeah, so we are mistaken for this part. Well, whenever we make a mistake, or we try to destroy and recreate again. It's okay. It's very normal to really just recreate everything yourself. So I actually really curious on what I've done previously. Like this video has been created for a long time ago. I'm not sure what it does. Welcome back to my channel. We will look at the BGP at later session. The second option is AWS Transit Gateway and VPN. So you guys with AWS managed IPsec VPN connection over the I think the hand-on is mostly relying the console. Plans. You maybe just go the first one first. Some of them are pretty cool. I actually want to make some kind of VPN gateway for my machine, and then for my local server I can actually connect to it. Well, that is something to do in the future, perhaps. I actually want to add another node to my cluster, which the only purpose is to install this kind of software, for example, like ETSD3, Ansible, Pyhole, and then possibly on VPN server too. Really want to do that. I don't know, I probably do it tonight. If I can do it tonight, it's a huge success for me, and I will be really happy about that. But I'm not sure, I'm not sure if I should do it now or later, but probably I just want my Kubeadm cluster to be go up first before I do anything else. Yeah, I really want my Kubeadm cluster to go up first before doing anything else, obviously. So probably one thing I would do is, I think I finished with my first video already. This time I will actually running, I think all my hardware is, what the okay, this is fine. So this one is for the this one is this. I think I'm okay with that. I mean, this guy is definitely some kind of CSI 0. Okay, let me just run a plan for that. For EC3, I think it is working. No concern about that. I'm not sure what is this 100 GB is used for, to be honest. Yeah, I will need to access to one of my worker. So we have A, B, C, okay. And my main boot is actually this one. I think that's fine. I mean, that's not a problem. It could pose a problem in the future in case I'm not sure when it will fill up, but I really don't want to do this. I really want to increase the amount of storage for this guy. So I'm not sure, man. I probably just change this for a second. I'll do some kind of resigning. So 10 GB is a base amount. I think not for my service, Kubeadm service. I will use a bit more. So one thing I can do is, if I actually want to change this one to something like bigger gigabyte, oh, okay, something like this one. You know what I mean, right? It's very simple change, but it will have a lot. So basically, in my main.tfr, what I will do is basically for every storage, the worker storage will not need to be on root like this one. So is the master node. But under storage, we want to looking like 100 gigabyte for the booting side, including master and worker, because they need those storage for what they need those storage to be bigger to contain the Docker image. So I honestly speaking, we should, yeah, we definitely should have a bit more storage for them. So including this guy, I will just change this one. We don't need to care about where this is located exactly. So this storage is considered to be an additional storage. Yeah. So that is something we need to change, right? We actually change the values. Yes, this one I think we can just remove it. It's give you the default value. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely want to update my local.tf because we don't want to use the default option. We actually have a booting side for that. So it could be VM group config. Lookup node. Yeah, something like that. And in case of the virtual machine, I definitely want to set it here. Yeah, so actually I feel sleepy now. I'm not sure if I'm able to boost on my Kubernetes cluster today. Okay. So in the local, the VM group name is null. Let's leave an empty. So what the hell? Wait a minute. So in that case, probably in my main.tf, I won't need this one anyways, right? Because it's simply create an empty disk. Yeah, so I would say we just go with hw.txt and that's enough. We don't need to do any fancy stuff. Yeah. So the idea is that it will always be empty somehow. So okay, let's just run a plan again. Yeah, I have this one security token expire very often. I'm not sure if I can change it somehow. It's 1 p.m. AM now. I do need to sleep. Okay, so it's happening in the main.tf, and it said the value is not rare. Okay, it's because of the variable I not define the kind of object here, so I need to add it. So it will be an optional number for the variable. We want to change the text value. I mean, I think I need to sleep, and I will do the. I really want to do the from apply for the VPN tomorrow, but I need to have the securities up and running first before I do any freaking else. Okay. And VPN is actually something you need time to study, just not copy and paste and it's running. There are a lot of things you cannot just copy and paste. You need to really understand how it's working behind the scenes, or just know, just know how it's works. This makes sense to me, so we can just don't apply it. Wait a second, do we actually delete everything? No, we don't delete everything, we just make some update. That's cool. The good thing about object thing, if you have rise it up, you can just apply it in one evening and have everything running. Oh, okay. The reason why I cannot run it because God. Now I know why I'm not able to apply it. It's because I forgot to export it. Yeah. the fuck, I forgot that. How the fuck? Oh my god. I have been doing a lot of failing. Oh man. Come on, give me a break. So I actually don't need to yeah. It fucking sucks. I will refactor the shit out of this one. Believe me, refactor the shit out of this one. I will do it. Don't dare me for not doing that. I will do it now. So I was failing because I was basically not exporting the key, and that's why it failed. So basically it's pretty stuck to really, just to really start to see that happening. So I think that's some kind of lesson learned. I will do it in my next video actually, so just go with me with that. Let's go read it down. What the fuck? Second, why the hell I have to do this? This is worker one. No, why? No fucking way, man. How the fuck is not removing this? Oh, okay. Because when I remove it, I forgot to update the variable for the TFRs. I mean, let's just double check here for a second. This one is correct, for sure it's correct, but where the hell is this guy? You know what? Let's do this in next show. We make an update for everything. But first, I need to destroy this first. Yeah.